Welcome to the lullaby. Let's begin with today's story. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Let the tension drain from your shoulders, your neck, your face. Tonight, you're somewhere else. Somewhere you've been traveling toward for a long time. Somewhere that means home, even though you've been away at sea for months. You're standing at the rail of a ship. A merchant vessel, sturdy and reliable, that's carried you across oceans and between continents. But now the journey is almost over. The voyage is nearly complete. Just ahead, through the morning mist, you can see the coastline. Your coastline, home. The ship moves steadily through calm water. The engines rumble softly below deck, a sound you've grown so accustomed to that you barely hear it anymore. It's become like your heartbeat. Always there, always constant. A rhythm you'll miss when you're on solid ground again. The air smells different this close to land. You can smell earth and grass mixed with the salt. You can smell smoke from chimneys. The green scent of trees. It's been months since you smelled anything but ocean, and these land smells are almost overwhelming in their richness and complexity. Other sailors stand along the rail too, scattered here and there, each lost in their own thoughts. Some have families waiting. Some have sweethearts. Some, like you, are simply ready to feel the earth beneath their feet again. To sleep in a bed that doesn't rock. To walk in a straight line without adjusting for the roll of the deck. The sun is climbing now, burning off the morning mist. The coastline becomes clearer. You can see the shape of the harbor. The breakwater reaching out into the sea. The cluster of buildings along the waterfront. The church steeple rising above them all. Your hands rest on the rail. Your fingers are rough from rope work, from handling cargo, from all the tasks that fill a sailor's day. You've earned these calluses. They're a record of the journey. A map of the work. The ship's horn sounds. A deep, resonant note that carries across the water. It's announcing the arrival, saying, "We're here, we're home, we made it safely." There's satisfaction in that sound. Pride, even. In the harbor, you can see people gathering on the dock. Small figures from this distance, but you know they're growing, waving, calling out names. Looking for familiar faces among the crew. Love and relief mixed together in their gestures. The ship slows as it approaches the harbor entrance. The engines throttle back. The rush of water along the hull becomes a whisper. Everything is more deliberate now, more careful. This is the delicate part, bringing a large vessel into a confined space. The captain is on the bridge, speaking quietly into the radio. The harbor pilot has come aboard to guide the ship in. You pass between the breakwaters, those two arms of stone that shelter the harbor from the open sea. The water inside is calm, smooth as glass. Boats are moored in neat rows. Some are working vessels like yours. Others are smaller, pleasure boats, their sails furled, their decks empty. The ship inches toward its berth. Sailors are already moving into position with thick ropes. Others stand ready with fenders, those inflated cushions that will protect the hull from the dock. Everyone knows their job. Everyone moves with practiced efficiency. The ship nudges against the dock with a gentle bump. Barely noticeable. The ropes are thrown. Dock workers catch them, loop them around massive cleats. The ship is secured, held fast. The journey is complete. The engines shut down. After months of constant rumbling, the silence is startling. You can hear voices now. Gulls calling. The slap of water against the hull. The creak of the mooring lines taking the ship's weight. The gangway is lowered. There's a rush toward it. Sailors eager to get off, to touch land, to embrace whoever's waiting for them. But you hang back. There's no hurry. You've waited months. You can wait a few more minutes. You gather your belongings. They fit in a single canvas bag. Everything you've needed for 6 months. Clothes. A few books. Letters from home that you've read so many times the paper is soft and the creases are wearing through. Photographs. Small things that kept you connected to this place while you were thousands of miles away. You sling the bag over your shoulder and make your way to the gangway. It shifts slightly under your weight, a bridge between ship and shore. You walk down slowly, feeling each step. Feeling the transition from one world to another. Your feet touch the dock. Solid. Unmoving. It feels strange after so long on a moving deck. The earth seems to shift beneath you, but you know it's just your body adjusting. Sea legs trying to become land legs again. It'll take a day or two. You walk along the waterfront. No one is waiting specifically for you. You sent a letter months ago saying you'd be back around this time, but you couldn't be more specific than that. Ships don't follow exact schedules. Weather happens. Delays occur. So you didn't ask anyone to meet you. Didn't want them standing on this dock day after day, wondering. The town has changed slightly. There's a new shop where an old one used to be. A building that's being painted. Small changes that show life has continued while you were away. As it should. The world doesn't stop just because you're not in it. You walk familiar streets. Cobblestones you've walked since childhood. Past the bakery where the smell of fresh bread makes your stomach growl. The baker sees you through the window, waves with a flour-dusted hand. You wave back, making a mental note to stop by tomorrow. Past the square with its fountain and benches. The fountain is running, water splashing in its endless cycle. You remember sitting on that bench as a child, as a teenager, as a young adult before your first voyage. The square hasn't changed. The stones are the same. The fountain sings the same song. Past the library with its tall windows. You can see people inside, reading at tables, browsing the shelves. Quiet, studious, peaceful. You've missed libraries. Ships have small collections, but nothing like this. The smell of old paper, the hush of concentration. You'll come back here soon. The butcher shop is busy. Through the window you see people waiting, pointing at cuts of meat, discussing dinner plans. Normal life. Daily routines. The ordinary business of living that seems extraordinary after months of ship's rations and salt pork. A cat crosses the street in front of you, unconcerned. Orange and white, moving with feline confidence. It disappears into an alley. You hear children laughing nearby, playing some game you can't see. Their voices bright and quick, full of energy that makes you smile. People nod to you as you pass. Some recognize you, call out a greeting. Welcome back, they say. Good to see you safe. You smile, wave, keep walking. There will be time for proper conversations later. Time to sit and share stories. Time to listen to what's happened here while you were away. But right now, you just want to get home. Home is a small house on a quiet street. Whitewashed walls. Blue shutters. A garden that's probably overgrown by now. You turn onto your street, and your pace slows. Almost reluctant to arrive. As long as you're walking toward home, the anticipation lasts. Once you're there, this moment will be over. But you can't walk forever. You round the last corner and there it is. Exactly as you remembered it. Maybe the paint is a bit more faded. Maybe the gate squeaks a bit more. But it's home. You're home. Waiting patiently for your return. You push open the gate. It does squeak. You'll oil those hinges later. The garden is indeed overgrown, but not neglected. Someone has been tending it. Roses bloom against the fence. Herbs grow in their patch near the door. The grass needs cutting, but it's healthy. Green and thick. A neighbor, probably. That's how it is in small towns. People look after each other's places. You reach for your key, but before you can use it, the door opens. Your neighbor, Mrs. Santos, stands there with a smile. "I saw you coming up the street," she says. "Welcome home." Quote, "She's been keeping an eye on the place," she explains. Watering the garden. Airing out the rooms once a week. Making sure everything stays fresh. You thank her, genuinely grateful. She waves it off, says it was nothing, says she's just glad you're back safe. She leaves, promising to bring over some soup later. Then you're alone, standing in your own doorway, looking into your own home. It's exactly as you left it. The furniture in the same places. Books on the shelves. Photographs on the mantel. Your favorite chair by the window. The rug you bought years ago at a market. The painting of the harbor that hangs above the fireplace. Small things. Ordinary things. But they're yours. You walk through slowly, touching things. Running your hand along the back of the sofa. Feeling the smooth wood of the table. Picking up a book and opening it to see the bookmark still in place. Waiting for you to finish the chapter you started 6 months ago. The photographs on the mantel catch your eye. Your parents, gone now but still present in these images. Friends from childhood. That picture from your first voyage, you looking impossibly young and optimistic. The journey you thought would be an adventure. It was, but not in the ways you expected. You open the windows, one by one. Fresh air floods in. The breeze carries the scent of roses from the garden. Of grass. Of earth. Land smells that make you breathe deeper, filling your lungs with home. In the kitchen, you find bread and butter and jam. Mrs. Santos must have left them. You make yourself a simple meal. Eat it standing at the counter. The bread is soft and fresh. The butter is real butter, not the margarine you've been eating on ship. Small luxuries that feel huge after months without them. You wash your plate, dry it, put it away. Everything in its place. That's one habit from ship life that's served you well. A place for everything and everything in its place. Keeps a small space livable. The bedroom is at the back of the house. The bed is made with clean sheets. You sit on the edge of it, feeling the mattress, the stillness. No rocking, no creaking, just solid, unmoving support. You think about unpacking, but decide against it. That can wait. You think about going out, seeing more friends, but that can wait too. Right now, you just want to be still. To sit in the quiet of your own home. To let the journey settle. You lie back on the bed, still fully dressed. Just to rest for a moment. The ceiling is familiar. A small crack in the corner you've been meaning to patch. A water stain from that time the roof leaked. Imperfections that make it yours. The sounds here are different from the ship. No engine rumble. No waves against the hull. No sailors calling to each other. Instead, there's birdsong from the garden. A dog barking somewhere down the street. The distant sound of children playing. Land sounds. Home sounds. Your body feels heavy. The bed is so comfortable. After months in a narrow bunk, this feels luxurious. Soft and wide and still. You could stretch out your arms and not hit anything. You could roll over without worrying about falling out. But you don't move. You just lie there, feeling the stillness. Feeling the solid earth beneath the house. Feeling the peace of being back. Your eyes grow heavy. The journey catches up with you all at once. The early mornings. The long watches. The physical work. The constant motion. All of it settling over you like a weight. You should get up. Unpack. Do something productive. But you don't have the energy. And maybe that's okay. Maybe it's fine to just lie here and rest. To let yourself recover. To give your body permission to stop after months of constant motion. Outside, the afternoon sun streams through the window. It makes patterns on the wall. Shadows of leaves moving in the breeze. Dancing light that's soothing to watch. Your breathing slows, deepens, falls into a rhythm that's calmer than the watch rhythms you kept on ship. This is rest breathing, sleep breathing. Your body knows the difference. The sounds of the town continue, but they're distant. Background noise that doesn't demand attention. The world is going about its business. And you can rest. You've earned it. Home. Your home. After months at sea, crossing oceans, visiting ports, working the watches, you're finally home. In your own bed. In your own house. Safe and still and exactly where you're supposed to be. Let yourself sink into it. Into the mattress. Into the quiet. Into the peace of being home. The sea will still be there tomorrow. If you want, you can walk to the harbor. Look at the water. Remember the journey. But you don't have to go anywhere right now. You don't have to do anything. Just rest. Just be still. Just let the solid earth hold you after so long on moving water. Your body relaxes completely. Muscles that have been tensed for months, ready for the next wave, the next shift, the next task, finally let go. There's no next wave here. No next shift. Just rest. The afternoon light grows softer. The shadows longer. Time passes in the way it does when you're half asleep. Fluid. Dreamlike. Not quite real. You might sleep. You might just drift in that space between waking and sleeping. Either way, you're at peace. You're home. You're safe. The journey is over. The voyage is complete. You made it back. And now you can rest. Deep, peaceful rest. The kind of rest that only comes when you've earned it. When you've traveled far and worked hard and finally made it home. Sleep now. Let the stillness hold you. Let the quiet surround you. Let the knowledge that you're home, you're safe, you're exactly where you belong, carry you into deep and dreamless sleep. The town continues outside. Life goes on. But in this room, there's only peace. Only rest. Only the gentle drift towards sleep. You're home. You're safe. You can rest now. Sleep.